Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn about 5 tips to improve your reading. Okay, so tip number 1. First, read the questions. Okay, a lot of students prefer reading text than the questions. Well, believe me, it will never work. For instance, if you start reading the passage fully and then you turn to questions, you will have a barrier like you have a memory of a goldfish. So you will forget all the things that you have read in the passage because of tension in the test. So, hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about 5 tips to improve your reading. Okay, so tip number 1. First, read the questions. A lot of students ask me how to start doing reading test. Well, first of all, it's really useful to read the questions first, because if you start reading the passage first, then when you come to the questions, you may forget all the things that you have read. So be careful with it and read the questions first. Then if you start reading the passage, then you feel that the answer is somewhere around. Okay, so tip number 2. If you can't find an answer, move on. So, don't spend too much time on single question, because it can make you nervous and of course it will take your precious time. So you may spend that time for other questions, you may move on, find other questions, then you can come back to that previous question that you have skipped and find that answer, or you can just make a guess. Okay, tip number 3. Transfer answers after each set of questions. Why do you need that? Well, there was talk of some students that didn't manage to transfer all the answers because of running out of time. So be careful with it. If you have done the first passage, just transfer the answers to the answer sheet. Then if you turn into second passage, and if you just finish that second passage, you have to write down all the answers onto the answer sheet. But what about the third passage? In the third passage, if you find one single answer, you have to write down that answer onto the answer sheet. And the second, and do the same for the rest of the questions. Okay, the next tip number 4 is pay attention to keywords. Okay, why do you need to find keywords? Because they help you to easily understand the meaning of the text, and it can help you to find the right answer from the text. Well, often the keywords that you highlight in the questions will not be the same in the passage. In the passage, you'll be given synonyms of those words, or you'll be given some paraphrases. So try to underline the keywords and try to find the synonyms. It can help you to find the answer itself. Okay, so our last tip is highlight names, date, theories and places. Okay, so if one thing that you should remember is these things are not going to be paraphrased, or you will not find any synonyms of them, because as you know, names or given names or the things that are named will not be paraphrased or will not be given any synonyms on the passage. So if you underline these things, and this will be really easy to find all of them in a text, and of course it will help you to find the correct answer. So this is all for now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.